Hey everyone, it's me, Jen. I'm going to share a little of my thoughts with you. I would have put this as a post, and I will. But for some reason, I wanted to chat about it as well a little in this video. Seeing everyone grow up makes me sad. I feel like I'm the only one that can never grow up. Physically, I still look like my own self as a young girl and a teenager. Part of me is thankful that I don't grow older looking, at least for right now. While part of me thinks that when I was that age, I don't even recognize anyone anymore. I don't remember what they looked like before in comparison to now. Everyone just looks like an adult to me without knowing who they were in the past. Not even their name sometimes or who they. Well, that's what I mean, yeah. Okay, They just passed me, like, in the lobby and, on the street, whatever, and I passed them. They probably remember me, but I don't remember anything. It's like sort of like the people who remember, you from when you were a kid and you remember them a little, but not everything when you were a kid. It's like everything to me. I still live right near my school that I was supposed to graduate from, and I was supposed to spend my 4 years of high school. And unfortunately, which only last 3.5 or so years, give or take, because I was booted off to a school I didn't belong to because of a few lousy things that happened. Plus that major thing. As well as nearly being killed. Not once, but a little bit more than a few times. Which was what I was stating before. I have medicine I take every day. Sometimes that it can also be a reminder of what's been. I feel like I'm not cognitively at my baseline ever. I will never be. And I forget everything, not just items, though. I forget my memories all the time. I don't know what could be causing it, but I've tried. And also, at this point, I don't want to find out. Voices and memories of the past kind of haunt me. They come without any context, like as if I remembered. But I don't remember, really, any of the detail of it too much. And just brief little moments like clips in a movie or in a music video about movies. I love my present day, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, it makes me think of my past even more sometimes. Especially since I can't recall it enough to understand how to explain certain things, like stories of stuff that happened to me and other things that I also would have wanted to share if I remembered it. Right now, I'm a teacher's aide. I could never become a teacher I feel like I could never become a teacher. Not because I'm not smart or was smart. Not because I'm not smart. But because of my chances were ruined by this horrendous attack. It's like I didn't bounce back enough to come with my learning. and also what I've been through with this attack. I'm lucky I didn't die. But at the same time, I feel like part of me did. I recently found out that I have cerebral palsy according to my insurance. That was just diagnosed by my neurologist when I was about 2 or 3 years old. I also have epilepsy. I guess I still have that because they always say if you have 2 or more seizures within a certain amount of time. Well, actually, I think it's your whole life, but I'm unsure. Um, Technically, you have epilepsy for your life. Kind of what hurts me is most likely positively having CP is that a lot of the kids in my CP specific camp, for the most part, in that camp, made me feel like I didn't belong in a camp like that, like in general. Like, they made me feel like I didn't belong in the sense that there was nothing difficult to them about my life that compared to theirs when it did. And I always tried to talk about it as well. Because I most likely have CP according to my documents. Sometimes my thoughts wander to what may have or could have actually happened if I would have died in that moment at the attack. It gave me strength that I lived through it and lived. But also pain as well, because not that I wanted to end, or, that I wanted it to end that way. It's just that I'm always curious to see how people would have reacted if they would have saw it, or if they would have heard about it, or if I would have died and they would have, found out, etc. I would have liked to see also what the angels, Jesus and God, what they would have had to say about all this.